I am recently widowed and I am trying to find me, if that makes any kind of sense.
Mhm.
I went from high school to getting married to being a mom, and my children are grown and raised, and my husband is gone now. So now I have to be not Brandon, Devin, and Mikey's mom, and not John's wife. So it's just finding me.
So that's got to be hard, and it also has to be kind of a little bit exciting.
It's different. I don't know about exciting, but
Because if you
different.
think of the possibilities, because you don't know, you're only 52, and you don't,
Only,
that
you
is
know.
not that old. Listen, we're going to live to 100, unless I
Oh,
have adult diapers, and then I don't know if I want to.
no, no, you don't.
But that would be weird because when you're married, you're always part of that other person. You're that, and
Yes.
you become one, and so then half of you is gone, and so now you have to figure out what you do with that other half, right?
Correct. Correct.
How can I ask what's your husband what took his life?
He he unalived himself.
No, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
So I've been in a lot of counseling because of the trauma, because he was going to take me with him so I wouldn't be left behind, because he knows I would be upset to be left behind. But I didn't go along with this plan because I didn't know that's what he planned, and I messed it up because I wasn't behaving and listening to him. So I messed that up. So he went by himself.
Oh my gosh, you're so fortunate.
My kids are fortunate, yes.
Yeah. So how
Yeah.
long ago was that?
That was 15 months ago.
How do you get past that? Or
You
do you?
don't. You
No.
don't. No, you don't.
What's the hardest part?
Um, the hardest part is we had a son that died in a car crash when he was 19, and it brings all that back.
Yeah.
Like you think you never get over it, but you accept it and you go on and you try to make every day the best day, and you try to take joy in the small things in life. But then something like this happens and it just knocks you all the way back. Like you're less than zero at that point.
Right. Because you have to feel like at some point, like, why did you? Yeah. God,
Yeah.
that is so raw. So what do you believe?
What do I believe?
Yeah. What do you believe about life?
What do I believe about life? Well, my husband was an atheist, so I was never allowed to go to church. I was never allowed to pray. I was not allowed to mention the G word in our home. Um, but in my grief support is at a church. So I have started attending church, and I do enjoy the people there. I I'm comfortable there. I I believe even though my husband did what he did, I am going to see him again one day. Because in my mind, I believe you have to be mentally unwell, not healthy, to do what he did. And if God can forgive people for dying of cancer, he should be able to forgive people for dying of mental illness.
You
And I
still
don't
don't.
like the stigma of that. So in my heart, I will see him again.
Yeah, mental illness is very misunderstood, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And I think people think, I was listening to Jordan Peterson the other day, and he says, mental illness is not in your mind, it's your whole body. And
Correct.
we think it's something wrong with the brain when it's really not. It's something chemical a lot of times, or an imbalance or something like that. Oh my gosh, DH, that is just you're a star. You're like my
You
no.
sound like the people in my support group. They think I'm amazing, but I'm really not. I just take it one day at a time. Sometimes not even a day at a time. Sometimes 5 minutes at a time. Sometimes one